The rain in Ravenhill has a way of washing away secrets. But that night, it brought one to my doorstep.
My name is Arjun Mehra, detective. The phone rang, and a woman's voice, thin and trembling, cut through the static. Detective?
The old clock in the town museum. It's ticking again. Then, the line went dead.
An odd call, sure, but the museum part, that's what hooked me. The Ravenhill Museum had been a tomb for 10 years, sealed shut since its curator,
Jonathan Blackwood, vanished into thin air. The only thing he left behind was a mystery, frozen in time, an ancient grandfather clock.
Its hands stopped cold at exactly 11:11 p.m., the very moment he disappeared. The next morning, the town was wrapped in a thick, silent fog.
But something was wrong. At its base, a dark, crimson stain marred the polished wood. It was fresh. Blood. My gaze swept the room. Tiny footprints, too small for a man, led away from the clock, then stopped dead in front of a tall, cracked mirror. Condensation clung to the glass, and traced within the fog were 3 words that sent a shiver down my spine. Time never forgets. The museum's electricity, dormant for a decade, had surged back to life at precisely 11:10 p.m. the night of the call, 1 minute before the clock started ticking. Coincidence? I don't believe in them. Rummaging through the cold case file for Jonathan Blackwood, I found an old, faded photograph. It showed a smiling Jonathan holding a beautiful pocket watch, a perfect miniature replica of the museum's grandfather clock. I stood before it, my own watch synchronized. 11:10 p.m. The air grew heavy, electric, as the hands of the gray clock aligned, clicking into place at 11:11 p.m. I didn't hear a chime. I heard a groan, a low, grinding sound of stone on stone. My light fell upon the wall directly behind the clock. A section of it was receding, revealing a dark, narrow passage leading straight down into the earth. The truth wasn't just hiding, it was buried. And in its center, a chair. Eleanor Blackwood was tied to it, her eyes wide with terror. Before I could even move towards her, a voice echoed from the shadows, old and dry as dust. Welcome, detective. I've been expecting you. A figure stepped into the light. Gaunt, pale, but unmistakable. It was Jonathan Blackwood. He wasn't a ghost. He was alive. He smiled. A chilling, triumphant expression. He explained everything. He hadn't vanished. He'd faked his death. He'd discovered a hidden formula in the museum's archives, a dangerous secret about manipulating time itself. He'd spent 10 years down here, obsessed, trying to unlock it. Eleanor, he explained, had recently discovered his secret. She'd found the tunnel. Horrified by what her father had become, she threatened to expose him. There was no sign of Jonathan Blackwood. No sign of Eleanor. The fresh bloodstain at the base of the clock was gone. It was as if the last 2 days had never happened. I left the museum that night, the cold Ravenhill air doing little to clear my head. The official report would say the case remains unsolved, but I know the truth. Some mysteries aren't meant to be solved, especially the ones that live outside of time. Until next time, stay curious.